If you're the kind of person who feels like they have 1,000 interests, but, zero actual direction, then this one's for you. We're going to take that scattered feeling and actually turn it into a strategic superpower. So let's get into it. Does this hit a little too close to home? That constant low hum of anxiety from all the books you started, the online courses you bought, the hobbies you picked up and then, well, just dropped? You are not just imagining it. And here's the good news. It's not a character flaw. There is a very real, very specific reason your brain operates this way. Okay, so what you see here is the fundamental battle happening inside your brain. It's a constant tug of war. On one side, you've got possibility dopamine. That is the intoxicating rush of a brand new idea. It's this powerful, almost primal addiction to the what-ifs. And then, on the other side, you've got the much quieter satisfaction of reward dopamine, which comes from actually finishing. And in a world of infinite options, where your social media feed is showing you a million possible versions of yourself, that siren song of possibility, it almost always drowns out the quiet satisfaction of completion.
But here's the big reframe. What if this isn't a flaw that needs to be fixed? What if science is actually on your side here? Let's take this anxiety and flip it into a genuine advantage.
Get ready for your new favorite word, multi-potentiality. This is the official term for what you are. See, you're not scattered. You're a multi-potentiality. It is a recognized way of being, a totally legitimate state of having diverse interests and creative pursuits. This isn't a problem we need to solve. It's a characteristic we need to harness. And the science backs us up in 3 really cool ways. First, activity diversity. That's you jumping between all your interests. It actually boosts your brain's executive function. It literally makes you sharper. Second, there's something called career construction theory, which basically proves that modern careers aren't a straight line anyway. They're built by adapting and mashing skills together, which is exactly what you do naturally. And that nagging anxiety, that has a name. It's the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain is literally hardwired to obsess over unfinished tasks. So it's not a personal failing, it's a feature of your brain's operating system. So the most crucial thing to get is this mindset shift right here. You are not quitting things. You are achieving seasonal completion. Think about it like a farmer rotating crops. You're rotating your focus. Each interest has its season, and when that season's over, you harvest what you've learned and you move on to prepare the soil for the next thing. So how do we turn this new way of thinking into a real, practical strategy? Well, we're going to build what's called an M-shaped profile. This is how you stop being just a generalist and become what we call a dangerous specialist. Now, what does dangerous actually mean? It doesn't mean being the #1 best in the world expert. Forget that pressure. Seriously, just let it go. Dangerous means you can combine your skills in a way that makes you uniquely effective, super valuable, and able to solve problems that other people just can't. It's all about the combination of your skills, not singular mastery. And here's the best part. Here's how achievable this is. To be dangerous in a skill, you only need to be in the top 25%. That's it. You just have to be better than 3/4 of the people out there. And when you can do that with a few skills that complement each other, the results aren't just added together, they're explosive. All right, so here's the blueprint. The first leg of our M is Pillar A, your core skill. This is probably something you're already pretty good at, or something you're just so passionate about you're willing to commit to it. This is your foundation. Next, we add Pillar B. Now, this isn't just another random interest we're pulling out of a hat. This is a very carefully chosen multiplier skill. Just think about it for a second. What's one skill that would make your first skill 10 times more valuable? It's like the brilliant writer who learns how to give a killer public speech, or the amazing coder who also masters graphic design. It's that multiplier that creates something brand new. And the real magic, the secret sauce, happens right here, in the bridge that connects them. This is what we call your unique stack. This is your specialty. Think of it like building a character in an RPG. You're not just maxing out one stat. You are combining different skill trees to create a custom character class that nobody else has. That combination, that is your superpower. Okay, so that's the theory, but let's make this really real. Here is a concrete plan that you can literally start this Monday morning. It's a simple 90-day sprint to build your very first M-shaped stack. Here's the whole game plan. Phase 1, the first 30 days, is the audit. Every shiny new idea that pops into your head, it goes on a later list, not your immediate to-do list. The goal here is to close all those extra browser tabs you have running in your brain and just lower that anxiety. Then, phase 2, the next 30 days, is the season of depth. You pick one pillar and you ship something. And ship just means you create tangible proof. You publish an article, you build a simple app, you record a podcast episode. Just finish it. Finally, phase 3 is the multiplier. Now you identify and start learning that second skill that's going to amplify everything you just did in phase 2. So this 90-day cycle of seasonal completion, this is how you build your M-shape over time, one powerful stack at a time. And that brings us to the final and honestly the most important question for you to think about.
I want you to take a real moment with this. Forget the 1,000 things you could do. For just the next 90 days, what is the one skill, the one pillar, that if you became dangerous at it, would unlock the next level of your entire game? That's your starting point. That is your next season.